This is the Vermont Utility Outlook. This will be valid the rest of today, Friday, through next Thursday, the 5th of November. Well, in general, we're looking at a relative quiet period ahead. This is going to include relatively improving conditions as we get into the day, the rest of today, Friday. Clear, cold, frosty night tonight, and a weak area of higher pressure that'll move across the region on Saturday. A little showery period will work in as an area of low pressure drags a frontal system through our region on Sunday. And once that moves on by, another area of higher pressure will begin to weakly ridge into the region. This will bring dry weather and good project weather for basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday of next week. That area of higher pressure that starts out on Monday will actually become reinforced, and thus the fair, dry, extended weather period. Currently, we're looking at the 500 millibar chart. These are the sort of slightly brown-looking lines here, showing heights and thicknesses, and the blue isobars here are where the strongest winds are associated with an advancing area of low pressure out of our region currently. And high pressure is in the process of building in across the Ohio River Valley, mid-Mississippi Valley, and this is what's going to be ridging into our neck of the woods for a pretty nice day on Saturday. This will move by. Another weather system will then work its way along our neck of the woods here. You can see it gathering across some parts of the Central Plains. And this weather system then tracks through on Sunday, and then it's out of here, and it looks like better conditions ahead. You can see temperatures are relatively cold to the north and warmer to the south. That's going to be pretty much the status quo through the entire period, although we're going to be warming up with a nice warming trend into the middle and end of next week. So here's that area of higher pressure that's going to be building in later on this afternoon on Friday and into Friday night. Looks like it tracks nearly overhead, so that by Saturday afternoon it's going to be situated a little bit to the south of us, and then it works on out of the region, and the next bit of business comes in from that moisture in the southern plains and works across into Quebec, and this will feed shower activity in our neck of the woods here on Sunday. It does look like it moves on out Sunday night and into Monday, just a few residual showers overnight. Then another area of higher pressure ridges into the region. It's going to start out a little bit on the weak side, but it will eventually build. Passing disturbance off to the north of us across Quebec will work in on Tuesday. That's going to be the weak spot within this, excuse me, the particular area of higher pressure. So Tuesday could be a little bit more unsettled than advertised, but it does look like it remains dry. And then reinforcing areas of higher pressure off to the north, kind of build across and south. And, well, that's we're in the Wednesday evening here, and it looks like this is going to continue into the day on Thursday with a big, large ridge. And you notice that the colder air is going to mainly stay off to the north of us, so no snow indications, no problems for wet snow. And also, which is a little bit more frequent this time of year, no issues for any kind of wind events. Looks like the one we just experienced will be the last one we're going to see for some time to come. So temperature anomalies, today, Friday, being a little bit on the chilly side. You can see temperatures running anywhere from about 4 to 8 degrees below normal. And even cooler, it looks like during the night tonight, where temperatures could be anywhere from 8 to about 14 degrees below normal. And then we're going to start to see a bit of a warm-up. It looks like even on Sunday, we're going to be relatively close to normal, if not a little bit above normal by late in the day. And then you can see the warming is going to be with us as we head through the rest of the week. And pretty significant warming at that will develop across the northern plains, upper Midwest region. And this will begin to shoot our way. And it looks like some of the warmest weather will get in here by the time we get into Thursday and Friday of next week. That'll be the end of this particular utility outlook period. Weather Prediction Center, 7-day total accumulation of precipitation, just about 1/4 of an inch straddling through the state, thus to the south, a little bit more to the north. 5-day temperature anomaly, looks like we're going to be above normal in temperature, again, originating out of the east of the Rockies. Anytime you have troughs of low pressure in the west, Pacific moisture runs east, dries out, and typically we warm up with some downsloping aspects across the plains. So this warmer air makes it into the entire East Coast, and indeed, that's the case. So this is the next 5 days. These are anomalous temperatures going above the norm for 5 days. And then 3 days later, you can see a little bit of a cool down starting to enter the western part of the U.S. and then continuing across the east. Looks like the coolest weather is going to be tonight, Friday night into Saturday morning, where temperatures are going to be generally in that 25 to 30 degree range. And then from there, they step ladder back up with highs tomorrow only in the upper 40s to around 50, around 50 degrees as for Sunday, and then continuing to work its way up and kind of level out as we head basically Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. This will also be a dry period. Enjoy. GFS ensemble shows that precipitation occurring on Sunday, and we're talking around 2/10 of an inch, nothing of any great sort. Notice it's cold enough to snow with one particular whisker here. Otherwise, we are looking at temperatures warm enough to rain. GFS ensemble model temperatures show that definite trend that's going upward as we get into the 4th and 5th of November. And at above 850 millibars, hectopascals, you're looking at the top of Mount Mansfield or so. The temperatures above 0 degrees centigrade, also above the freezing mark. So any precipitation occurring basically from this point on will be in the form of rain. And you can see this is all of it during this entire period. So don't expect any snowfall here locally in Vermont. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.